Madrid destroyed, humbled, embarrassed in their own backyard, back-to-back times now. 4-0 to Barca and 3-1 to, well, I think it was 3-1. It was 3-1, then I didn't watch the last 2 minutes of the game because my stream lagged. It completely fell off. I'm pretty sure it ended 3-1. Absolutely embarrassed in their own backyard by a washed AC Milan team. And now the questions will be arising even more. Now they'll be arising even more. Should they sack Ancelotti? Ancelotti is staring at the barrel of the sack. We know about Ancelotti in his whole career. He's always been quite complacent after a successful season. And he had another one last year. And now this year you're seeing the complacency again. There's a reason why he's never won back-to-back league titles. The geezer that can't run at Real Madrid. He knows that. He knows it. And these type of results, when you're losing 3-1 at home, 4-0 at home, it can't run. But the individual players, oh my word. Jude Linton, bruv. Oh my gosh. Bellingham had, apart from that good the first 3 months at Madrid, what's he actually done? Realistically, what's he done? Because I remember watching him in the UCL knockouts. He didn't have a good game in one of them. I watched the Leipzig games, I watched the Bayern Munich games, and I watched the Man City games. All those, and I watched the final. I watched every single knockout game last season for Real Madrid in the UCL, and he didn't have one good game in any of them. I think he got an assist against Leipzig in the home game. But other than that, he had stinker after stinker. This geezer, apart from a few good months from September to December, in his first couple months in Madrid, he's done fuck all. He's been absolutely abysmal. There needs to be questions asked, but there isn't for some reason. The English media want to sit there and pretend and protect their boys. They always do. Well, majority of the time they always do. And no one ever has these questions. No one ever dares to question Jude Bellingham. He had a stinky Euro tournament as well. He's an absolute dross footballer. The geezer couldn't hold up his pants. He couldn't dribble. He hasn't got a good touch. He hasn't got good awareness. He isn't a good passer. He can't play deep. They thought they could use Jude Bellingham in the Toni Kroos role. Whoever's idea that was, if that was Ancelotti's idea to put Jude Bellingham in the Toni Kroos role, you should be sacked, mate. You should be sacked. Get your P45 and pack your bag, go back to Italy, mate. Because if that was anyone's idea, if anyone actually thought Jude Bellingham could even do half of what Toni Kroos could do, you should be sacked on the fucking spot, mate. But he isn't the only one. He isn't the only one with a major price tag. He isn't the only one with an insane reputation. He isn't the only one with, a cult of a fan base. And he isn't the only one that is, the chosen ones, the golden boys. Because we're going to get on to one of them. Kylian Nketiah. Kylian Belotti. Yeah, oh my word. What again? Another generational stinker. Chance after chance, missed. Straight at the keeper. Bar over the bar, straight at the keeper. Just wide of the post. This geezer, yes, he's got decent numbers at Madrid. I think he scored 8 goals this season, which ain't actually bad, because I think he's only played about 14 or 15 games. Yeah, it isn't actually terrible stats. By his standards, you could say it's terrible stats. But it's just his performances, man. He's been absolutely dross since he's rocked up at Real Madrid. A few penalties have obviously boosted his stats up. But overall, in terms of his actual performances, today again, man, like he does well to get away from the defender, but his shooting just been poor, which I guess you could say, that will come good. Mbappe's shooting will come good. Eventually, he will start slapping them in. But I just don't see it. As I said before, I just don't see it. I think Mbappe's another one. Where is this thing coming from that Mbappe's the chosen one? Why is he the chosen one? You look at Lamine Yamal at Barca, and he's 17. What phase is he in? Why has he got a good first touch? Why can he pass unlike Mbappe? Why can he cross a ball unlike Mbappe? Why can he use his weak foot unlike Mbappe? Why can he dribble unlike Mbappe? These are basic things. And he's 17. What phase is he in? Do you know what I mean? Like, why doesn't he need time to adapt? He's only young. He's just come out of the youth team last season. Why does he not need time to adapt? Do you know what I mean? This man here, behind me, didn't need any time to adapt. And you, Mbappe fanboys, dare compare Kylian Mbappe to Cristiano Ronaldo, and even dare, he isn't even on Neymar's level, Mbappe. You ever dare, not only Ronaldo or Neymar, you ever dare compare him to Leo Messi. Oh, but he's got more UCL knockout away goals. Has he ever won the UCL? No, right, of course not. He's 25 though. He's never won the UCL, and he's at Madrid, and he's not going to win it this year. But by the looks of things, he's dropping a stinker after stinker, and Madrid are getting bopped at home, 4-0 and 3-1. Yeah, I mean, but he joined the Champions of Europe to save his career, and it ain't going down too well. Next, moving on, I want to talk about that midfield. As I said about Bellingham, and he's just not Toni Kroos level, and he shouldn't be in that Toni Kroos role. And anyone that actually thought he could play that Toni Kroos role should be sacked on the spot. But Fede Valverde, I mean, Real Madrid fans always say how, you know, he's that midfielder that gives them the 8 out of 10 every week. You know, he gives you the odd 10 out of 10, but every week he's giving you the solid 7 or 10 out of 7 or 8 out of 10s. Does he know how to play football? Genuinely, does he know how to play football? He couldn't cross a road. He could not cross a road. He couldn't cross a zebra crossing. He does the same thing every time. He gets the ball out on the right-hand side and he passes it straight to Vasquez. Does a 5-yard pass. No ground-breaking passes. And then when he gets the odd chance, he just balloons it over the bar. The odd time it might go in. The odd time, you know, he has he might have out of 10, 15 shots. The odd time it goes in and everyone goes, oh, look at him, he scored a worldie. Fede Valverde, yeah, go on, goal, vamos. Mate, the geezer, I just don't see it. I think he's a decent player, but I don't see it. I don't think this new crop of midfielders that they've got in the way they're starting in, Tchouaméni, Bellingham and Valverde. Yeah, we're going to get onto Tuchu as well. I don't see how the levels of that is no way near the levels of Kroos, Modric and Casemiro. Nowhere near it. None of them are the levels of them players. Valverde, mate, honestly, just balloons it every time he gets it. Donkey touch, bounces straight off him. Do you know what I mean? And Tchouaméni, oh my word, what a horrendous footballer. Oh my. He is the French Declan Rice. He is the French Declan Rice. He can't pass wind, as I say. He isn't good in the press. He isn't good passing through the lines or the lanes or whatever. And he isn't even that good out of possession. He isn't that good defensively. He's not bad defensively. He's good, but he's not great. Do you know what I mean? He's not Casemiro, prime Casemiro levels, is he? Which is what Real Madrid fans should be expecting from their players. But he isn't. He's absolutely dog shit. And there's another stinker tonight. And Ancelotti's only got himself to blame, because when you have a generational player in Camavinga, who can do all those things, by the way, that these players can't do, and has got a good first touch, and can drop a shoulder, can carry the ball, can break up play, and you're putting him on the bench for these players. Yes, I understand. You know, Fede Valverde's the, you know, I don't think he came from their academy, but he's been there since he was young. Bellingham and Tchouaméni, they're £200 million boys, you know, with the pricey price tag, and you want to get some use out of them. It's like if you go to the shop, there's a PS5 controller there in the shop, but there's another one that's gold, and it's another 30 quid, and it's got a nice paddle on the back for an extra button. Got a few paddles, 2 paddles. You buy the 80 quid one. You're gonna want to use the 80 quid one. But you also have the 50 quid one. But you're going to want to use the 80 quid one more because you spent more money on it to get more use out of it. You know what I mean? Even if it isn't working, even if the paddles don't make you play better and they're actually making you play worse, even if the controller's got mad stick drift, you're still going to use that controller. The gold controller with the scuff, aren't you? And that's exactly what he's doing here. Square pegs in round holes. Ancelotti, listen, I'm not saying they should sack him, but I'm saying he's definitely looking at the barrel of being sacked. Real Madrid are getting embarrassed. They've now got Liverpool next in the Champions League. If they go... How many games have they won in the Champions League? Dortmund and who else? Shall I have a check? They've got Liverpool, though. If they don't beat Liverpool, I believe that will be one or 2 wins in 5. Because they lost to Lille, didn't they? 1 or 2 wins in 5. Yeah, 2 wins in 5. Who did they beat? They beat Dortmund and who else? Stuttgart. Dortmund and Stuttgart. That'll be 2 wins in 5 if they don't beat Liverpool away from home. And look, let's face it, by the looks of things, Liverpool could put 3 or 4 past them, and that could be the final nail in the coffin for Ancelotti. But let me know what you guys think. Hit the sub button if you're new. Like the video. I watched that game, and yeah, Madrid need to fix himself up. I'm watching my Madrid games from now on. But I probably shouldn't. I probably should be watching Barca because they actually know how to play football. But yeah, Real Madrid 1, AC Milan 3. Bosh.